You ever have a bad day at work? I mean a really bad day at work. Uh, well, I've had one of those days. And I still have to make dinner. So today I'm going to show you 3 30-minute meals that are going to make you feel better, and they're going to taste like they came from a wonderful restaurant. So let's get cooking. Meal number 1, rigatoni with creamy ricotta and spinach. Nothing feels better after a crappy day than pasta. Let's start with rigatoni with creamy ricotta and spinach. To make this in 30 minutes, you need to boil the water for the pasta first. Make sure you salt your pasta water for some truly yummy pasta, and later you will use it to make the sauce even creamier. In a big bowl, add a ½ pound of whole milk ricotta cheese. Next, add 2 tablespoons of the best extra virgin olive oil you can find, then 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of crushed black pepper. Next, add 3 ounces of fresh baby spinach cut into thin strips. Whisk this delectable mixture until it gets super creamy. You can add a few more tablespoons of warm water if it isn't creamy enough for you. Scoop out a ½ cup or so of pasta water before draining the pasta. Drain the pasta and then add it to the bowl with the ricotta and the spinach. Add a few tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. Test for creaminess. Add a little more pasta water to get even creamier. Next, we are going to make a traditional Greek restaurant salad dressing for a simple salad to go with the pasta. The great thing about salad dressings is that they usually only take minutes to make, and you can use them all week. Grab yourself a mason jar and pour in 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil, then add the zest of 1 lemon, the juice of 2 lemons, and then add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of honey, 2 cloves of garlic, minced or pressed, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 1 teaspoon of basil, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a ½ teaspoon of black pepper. And then shake it like a Polaroid picture. Pour some dressing on a salad and serve it with the pasta. Voila! Comfort meal number 1. I'm feeling better already. Meal number 2. French tuna patties fried in olive oil with sauteed Swiss chard. Because sometimes not only have you had a bad day, but you also didn't have time to shop. You will need to use what you have in your pantry. We usually have a couple of cans of tuna hanging around, right? To a large bowl, add 2 7-ounce cans of drained tuna. Next, add 1/3 of a cup breadcrumbs and 1/3 of a cup flour. Chop 1 tablespoon fresh parsley, 3 tablespoons chives, and 1 tablespoon scallions, and add it all to the bowl. Chop 2 shallots, add it to the bowl. Grate 1/3 of a cup Parmesan cheese, you guessed it, add it to the bowl. Next, add a tablespoon of sour cream or Greek yogurt. Crack in an egg and mix away. Check out how the consistency feels. You can always add another egg or more yogurt if needed. Heat up some olive oil in a pan on medium-high heat, and then start making patties and adding them to the hot oil. Fry the patties until they turn a nice golden brown on both sides. They should be crisp on the outside and soft and flavorful on the inside. We're going to serve the patties with a simple sauteed Swiss chard. Wash the chard and remove the stems. Loosely chop a few cloves of garlic. Heat up about a 1/4 cup of olive oil with a 1/4 cup of water on medium heat in a Dutch oven or skillet. Add the garlic to the pan and saute the garlic while you are chopping the Swiss chard. Add the Swiss chard to the pan along with 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. Cook the greens until they are wilted. Serve the patties warm, topped with Greek yogurt and a chive or 2 for a garnish, along with the sauteed Swiss chard. I also added some cherry tomatoes and sliced cucumbers topped with oregano and olive oil to fill out the plate, as well as my belly. Meal number 3, Mediterranean Hummus Bowl with feta and olives. Start by making some quinoa. I always make extra, so I'll have some for another meal. Next, we're going to make hummus. You can also get store-bought if you are really short for time, but I love making my own. Add 2 cloves of garlic to a food processor and chop until fine. Next, add 2 15-ounce cans of rinsed and drained chickpeas, a 1/4 cup of tahini paste, add 1/3 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, which is about 2 lemons, then add 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then 3 tablespoons of cold water to make it all super creamy. I guess I like things creamy. Blend until creamy and add a bit more water if needed. Peel and slice a cucumber and then some tomato, and then it's time to make the bowl. To a nice sized dinner bowl, add a 1/2 cup of the cooked quinoa, a nice big scoop of hummus, a slice of feta, some cucumbers, tomatoes, and olives. Then top it all off with some of the Greek dressing you already made earlier, and you have yourself dinner number 3. Eat and enjoy. Feel better now? Me too.